What's going on, guys? Ida here, and today we are doing another episode of the 10-10 challenge, and this is our first game in Division 8. And what I'm going to do is I've got my topic ready, and I'm going to go straight into the game. Team is the same as normal. I've just put a fitness card on, and luckily from those 10 packs that we did get, I got 8 squad fitness cards. We've used one, so I've still got 7 squad fitness cards, so that's a lot of games out of just this set of players. So I'm looking forward to using those and looking forward to using this team in Division 8. Let's see how it goes. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is an interesting team. He's got Butland in goal, Lovren, Stones, Sacco, Mirallas, Lamella, Faguli, Walcott, Callum Wilson. I think that's not Mame Biram Diouf. Imbula, and then he's got Alex Hunter, I think, as another central midfielder, which, yeah, alright. I'm guessing this guy is slightly more experienced than some of the people I've played recently in FIFA, because he's actually got a full team and he has some bonus players like Hunter. It's an interesting choice. Okay. I'm starting off rusty because I don't play any sort of warm-up games before these. I just want to sort of make it flow from one game to the next. Which maybe doesn't help when I play my first game of like a recording session, but it should be interesting. See what happens. But today's topic I wanted to do was sort of about transfer rumours, because I've seen one in the news or on the sort of rumour websites and things like that today, and they're saying about how Ronaldo and Bale may be sold, and that is a wonderful chip from Aspas. I saw their goalkeeper come out, and I don't know whether it does help or anything, but sometimes in that situation, just to make sure it goes on target, I do push both bumpers, so I get the little chip, and it sort of gives it a little bit of a curl on the ball. But yeah, I was looking at a rumour page today, and they were saying about how... Game clip. Okay, I need to turn those off again. It was saying about how the rumours about Neymar maybe going to not Real Madrid, going to Man United, and the possibility of his buyout clause being used. Their goalkeeper's off his line again. I'll just chip him again. All right. Yeah, and the possibility of his buyout clause being used by Man United. Why is he bringing his goalkeeper so far off his line? The possibility of that, and the fact that them being interested and actually thinking about doing it, I think his buyout clause is something like 175 million as well, which would obviously make him by far the most expensive player in the world. And another game clip. Thank you, Xbox. I love those. Not. But with that interest coming from Manchester United, the rumour was that Real Madrid wanted to look into getting him too, because they can obviously afford that amount of money. I should have scored there. And it went on to say that because Real Madrid have that money and they're apparently interested, that they may sell one of Ronaldo or Bale. And I could see Ronaldo maybe being sold just for the pure fact that he is 32, and I'm sure they'd get plenty of clubs offering money for him, and them being like, well, yeah, we sort of, we'll take the bid, and his wages will be off the system, and then they can spend that money on whoever. Why is he bringing his keeper out again? This is too easy. This is like something I don't even want to put a video out on. This is just a piece of piss. But it's part of the game, so I'll just keep playing. Why is this guy like some insane player? He's just letting me go like 4 goals up, and then he's gonna absolutely bum me or something. I don't know why I said bum. I didn't want to say the R word because it's not very very respectful. Let's get that back over to Aspas. Do a little chip. I was trying it first time. Too easy. If Ronaldo did leave Real... Oh, that's showing the replay of the goal. I don't want to watch that again. If Ronaldo did leave Real Madrid and they did get Neymar... Well, if they got a bid accepted for Neymar, would he actually go? Because if you're playing with Messi and Suarez and you're getting consistently like however many goals it is a season, like 40 goals a season or whatever, and you're getting 30 assists or however many they get, you know, that front three is just ridiculous. But is it a case where he would only go because maybe they were like, yeah, we'll double your salary, even though he's on like 250,000 or whatever, you know, 300,000 a week? And would they put his salary up that high where he's sort of like, well, you know, I think I'm going to say yes to that. That was terrible cross. But this is quite easy again, this game. I was expecting more from Division 8. Especially with the kind of team that this person has, because they haven't got a terrible team. The only thing I'm wary of is that it's like two people, like two friends playing, because currently in England it is half term, so the schools are out, which maybe means that they've got two kids playing, and one's amazing and the other's a bit shite, and they've got the shite one playing first, and then the good one's playing second, and they're just going to tear me a new bumhole. But hopefully not. And that was a terrible pass, Origi. Can you do better, please? And that was another terrible pass. I need to try and stop doing these around the corner passes because they're blocking them pretty easy. Now, the only thing I can think of with those rumours is it's maybe where they're saying about trying to sort of drum up some support for Manchester United and their transfers for the summer, because obviously some papers want to see certain players and they want teams, and they try and push a narrative that maybe an agent has fed them, and maybe that's where the stories have come from. Because I think, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's Mourinho's agent, obviously Mourinho, the Man United manager. His agent, I think, is the same as Ronaldo's agent, and maybe there is some, you know, talk going on between them. Mourinho's like, can you talk to Cristiano, or, you know, can you talk to Nate? That was the left back. I see why. I thought that was Pedro. I was like, what is that for a shot? But it was Jesus. His Hunter card, it looked really cool when it popped up. I thought it was some sort of like team of the year or team of the season, whichever one's come out so far. They got so many team of the whatevers. It might be team of the team of the year. I can't remember, but I thought it was one of them. Luckily, it wasn't. And there is that interesting sort of debate about the role of agents in football, because there was the statistic, or not the statistic, but the fact came out the other day about the Premier League teams giving 200. Origi's diving at the ball. He's the goalkeeper now. The Premier League teams were giving like 220 million to agents, and that is a lot of money. But it's half time. I'm going to go into half time, see what the stats are, and then move on, and I'll continue talking, because I've sort of paused on and off for this topic so far. I'm trying to concentrate on this game, but it is quite an easy game. But I want to score more because it's been pretty simple. Pot noodle crew. Yeah, they've had one shot. But yeah, shooting accuracy 50%. I need to do better with that. Although my shots have been sort of all over the place. It's all right. I've had the three goals. I might make some subs, because this may be a good opportunity to try a couple of different players, and see how they do with the formation I've got, and obviously their chemistry will be better than what. Okay, Keylor Navas. I don't think it's your keeper, mate. I think it's the fact that you keep bringing him off of his line. But, you know, shall I put Oblak on? Because he's got Navas. Yeah, it's because you're bringing your goalkeeper out. I don't know why I'm shooting from there, but yeah. I don't know what's going on this game. Okay, Pedro. That wasn't Pedro, that was Aspas. He's running at each other. There we are. No, Ioramende, you need to do better than that. Be stronger. Okay, there we go. Back to Carnazes. Right, out to the left wing with Pedro. Play it into Aspas. Play. I was trying to get a little one back to Pedro. Let's go up to Sane. Can he get on the end of it before the goalkeeper gets there? No, I don't think so. No. This is where I want the quick throw. Quick throw. Quick throw. Quick throw. Don't let the goalkeeper get back in. Aspas. Oh, I didn't win the header. Probably could have shot there. That was supposed to be a pass, not a fake shot inside. Pulling back. There we go. Just a little dink, and I'm going to make a sub. Right, subs I'm going to do is for... I might put Bongonda. I'm going to try Perotti. And let's try Villar or Villa. I'm not sure how you say that one. Villar, VR. One of those. I'm just going to do a triple sub. What I would want to see, if it was possible, an idea would be that with Bale, if Bale did leave, and they did... which way am I shooting? That's it. I got confused for a second then. I was like, what way am I shooting? Because that took a while to make the subs. Ah, that's the wrong pass. What would be interesting is to see if those sorts of players did come to the Premier League. Because imagine Neymar in the Premier League. What would he do differently than other players that we've seen before do? Would he do what he does in Barcelona? Would he... Origi scores the goal. But would he score 15 goals? Would he score 20 goals? Would he improve Man United's team beyond all recognition? And would it just need that one player to win the league next year? Because you can imagine with Jose Mourinho in charge that if they put some sort of team together with... Because at the moment the Man United defence isn't the greatest. The rest of their team's pretty sweet. But in terms of what else they've got to put forwards into their team, would they use... Why is he playing it there? I wanted to go to the left back. That's what Jesus was up there for. Oops. Alright. Let goalkeeper come out. As soon as I can, I'm going to slide tackle. Ah! Let's just get it over. Come on. Oh, wow. That went nowhere near the goal. Yeah, this... I don't know whether this person's just playing, messing around and they're not actually bothered or what. But the slowing of the game down and waiting forever to do anything is kind of annoying. And it starts my flow because I'm trying to talk, but I know roughly how long I've got per game. And every time it slows it down, I'm sort of thinking, well, I'm going to run out of things to talk about on this topic. And I don't want to go into other topics that I might have because that's the whole point of another video. So, in that, what would people think would be a player they'd love to see in the Premier League? Or, if you like La Liga or Bundesliga or whatever, what one player for your team would you want realistically? Would you want to come to your team? Because obviously, with Chelsea, for example, Chelsea aren't in Man United's level. They're not going to spend... That's got to be a foul. They're not going to spend 175 million on one player because Chelsea can't do that. Man United can because of their, the sheer money that they do bring in. It's, it exceeds anything that most other teams in the world can do, with exception to like Real Madrid and maybe Barcelona. Oh, Origi, come on. That looks really weird. It's just an England kit with Walcott, but it's Inter. But I'd say for Chelsea, a player I would love to see is... Wow. That's definitely a foul. What is going on? Why isn't the ball already there? Yeah, I don't want to see a cinematic. No one cares about Navas putting the ball down on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I'd say for Chelsea, it's hard to tell because it depends how much that player would go for. Because if you look at the Premier League teams now with the money, if Chelsea went for a player that maybe would cost 20 million, normally, because the Premier League money now, they probably cost 35, 40 million. I don't care about all these all these cinematics. No one cares. But who would I want to see? Why is he just passing it there? I know. But I wanted to do this. A dab, a dab, a dab. But yeah, for Arsenal, you'd definitely go for either a new keeper and maybe at least one centre back and a left back, because Monreal, as his statistics and his sort of win rate for Arsenal are pretty good, but I think the goalkeeper situation, they got Cech, who's like 36 or 35 this year, so he's already older than a lot of goalkeepers, and he's still got a couple of years left, but he looks like he's maybe slowing down a bit. And then you got Ospina, who's not the youngest of goalkeepers, and would they keep him? Probably not. And then they've got obviously the younger players, like I think Martinez played in goal for them the other day against West Ham. Oh, right. But then you say with Man United, you could say the same sort of thing, apart from the goalkeeper, because they got De Gea, who's probably the best goalkeeper in the league. But, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I hit it too hard. Oh. But with Chelsea, again, like, oh, that's a penalty. You could say the back three of Cahill, Azpilicueta, and David Luiz. You'd say David Luiz is pretty sorted in there. Gary Cahill's been playing out of his skin this season, and especially in the last couple of weeks. But in terms of Azpilicueta, he's quite small, and as most people obviously saw against Tottenham, he's going to go straight down the middle. Nope, he's missed. You've got that ball that went over to Dele Alli twice, and he obviously scored the goals from that position. And in terms of that side of the pitch, if more teams decide to do that, I'm going to lose the ball there. More teams decide to do that, then they are going to exploit Chelsea a lot more next season. And with the extra Champions League games, it's going to be difficult. And then you look at further up the pitch, you got Costa. A couple of videos ago, I was talking about Lukaku maybe leaving Everton and coming to Chelsea again, because Costa, there's all those rumours about him leaving. And recently, there's been sort of talk that he's not very happy in London, but he likes playing for Chelsea. And where could he move from there? But if you look at Hazard, is good, probably player of the season this year. You've got Pedro with a backup of Willian, or Willian with a backup of Pedro, depending on which player you want to chuck in there. But do they miss a open goal like that with your left foot? Wow, Bongonda. But with that, do Chelsea sort of have an attitude of keep as it is and hope that the team plays basically the same next season? Or do they go for a slight change and try and improve the team that may help in terms of the strength in depth and making sure that the team does well in the Champions League? Because that's one thing that Conte didn't necessarily do with Juventus. He went on good runs and they won the league 3 times in a row. But Champions League, they didn't get to a final as far as I can remember. And that's for a definite, but they may not have. I can't remember whether they got to a semi-final or not. And that is going to be something that's going to be tricky for him. But then another top team, you could look at Tottenham. What can they strengthen in? Probably just Kane. And who would they bring in? Like I had the question before, out of the team that you support or I support, who could you bring in, like sort of the world-class level players that maybe your team could afford, who would you get, basically? Let's walk it in. There we go. I don't know why they keep passing it to me. Let's go to the camera. Or do that. Okay. I might as well get as many goals as I can. Having said that, I've wasted a load of chances trying to chip the keeper from miles out, but Origi is knackered. All of my players, I guess because I do pretty much never let go of the right trigger. But I just want this game to end, so what I might do is, if he doesn't play on from here, I'm going to get the ball back and just pass it around the back for a bit, because this game has gone on for a very, very long time. Come on, ref, just make him kick off. Come on. Come on. There we are. Alright, there we go. Got it. Good. That's the end of the game. Let's have a look at the stats. I could have scored a lot more. I had plenty of chances. Didn't take them all. I was having a bit of messing around at the end while I was trying to actually talk about the subject. But lastly, just while we're on the subject, I was going to just say about Liverpool, like, what could they do? Because I think that's going to be the thing for my next video, is going to be about Liverpool. So if you want to hear what I think about Liverpool and maybe who they could get in, or what they can improve, or what they might not even need to do, or what they don't need to change, in the next episode. So I'm going to leave it there. There's the stats. You can see I've had a lot of shots. One from a long way out, but that's fine. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the episode. So thanks for watching, and peace.